Well, hello. I hope you all had a great and happy Thanksgiving. I know I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. It was I had it with my wife. We all had a turkey. We had turkey dinner. She knows how to cook. She knows how to cook big time, I tell you. And she worked around the allergy that I have for the milk allergy. And yeah, even though I just got it as an adult after this the COVID vaccine incident. What an incident! What an incident! But yeah, either way, I hope you all had a great holiday. Thanksgiving. It was really good. I enjoyed the parade. I loved watching the parade. It's not like they used to do it. I wish they knocked off the commercials and the football game. I mean, I enjoyed the football, watching football a teeny bit, but I preferred playing it as a kid. I don't watch it really. And come on, stop cutting up the parade. Come on. I mean, I'm more of a parade watcher, you know. I'm a kid at heart. Oh, but I end up missing the hangout. And, Dante Fox, I'm sorry, I end up missing the hangout. I end up being on the phone with the in-laws that night. Yeah, it was a long time. We haven't seen each other for a while, long time, and we ended up talking a long time. It was a pretty decent hang on the phone. But yeah, but I ended up missing your hangout, and after that, I ended up passing out. One heck of a freaking day, and my body just said, "That's it, you're out." And that's the way it's been playing. And I said, "I'm sorry, bud, but it's just the way it is." I wish it wasn't. But the next day, Black Friday, yeah. And I get up early in the morning with the missus and get some shopping, and there was something on Ollie's that I wanted to get up. Yeah, good stuff, cheap. I go there anyway, off and on. But yeah, this end up going there for this. Yeah, see if you guys get in there. Yeah, guys can get, maybe you can get this price in there. Yeah, this has been out for like 4 or 5 years, 6 years. It's the TAC Life Automotive Accessories Jump Starter. This is the model T6. It was $30. It was normally $69.99. Now it's $29.99. It is actually the 800 amp model. It can do cars, trucks, and SUVs. I don't know what it means. It can do motorcycles, which that's one of the reasons I got it. Which, if you have wondering, I have. I can't really see it too much. I have one over my shoulder, an old shop one, and it's all patched together and everything else. They used to have the removable cord you charge it up with. Well, it's no longer removable. Long since that, and it only holds a charge for a day, maybe. But yeah, it starts one vehicle maybe, and it's one of those deals. It will start to bike. It will start to bike, no problem. But I've carried on the goat several times, actually, into Ohio over to Buckeye Boys. Whenever I was having battery issues, or whenever I knew they were having issues over there, I'd carry it on board of the bike, and yeah, or whenever I had problems with the SUV, I'd carry it on board on there. And as long as I knew it was good I needed it for a day or two back then, I knew it was good. And just bring it home, plug it in, make sure it was charged up for the next day. I mean, it was big and clunky, but it worked. But this here, let's get the opening it. Let's get the opening in it. Get the opening it. Nice black kind of a hard pouch. Inside that hard pouch, got a double zipper. Kind of starts in the center and zips outward. Kind of opens up, clamshell. Zipper on one side, kind of a flat soft on the other side. You open up the flat soft on one side. It's got a opens right up to the. It's kind of like a battery pack deal. Like I actually use a battery pack for my light set. This is basically what I thought it was. It's basically an overzealous battery pack for jump starting. I was planning on using this for like camping and whatnot, and take it on the road and everything. But it has it so it's fully charged. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's fully charged. It's got 2 USB ports on the one side. It's got a output port, 12 volt, 10 amp out ports, the larger one right there. It's got a input port, that's for the charging. That's for the charging, probably for the wall wart right there. And I know what that is for. That's for the engine start. That's the plug-in for your clamps. It's right there. I'll show you. I know what that is. And this would be for your ITL. This orange right here would be for your light button. Sorry about that. It's flashy. Let's get 2 modes of flashlight. And it's this side there. You got a little card. It comes with it. It has return product details, warranty information. It's got an instruction manual. It's got a decent instruction manual. Half of it's in Chinese, what it looks, and decently written out English. It's not great, but it's decently written out English. But let's go on the other side. It's got the cigarette lighter outlet you can plug into it. It's got the wall wart, not just the USB plug-in, but it's got the wall wart that you plug it in. USB cord to plug in your cell phones and stuff. It plugs it in. Plugs into it. And your cigarette lighter that goes in between it and your cigarette lighter or your 12 volt outlet in your vehicle. Goes into it. To charge it up, of course. Of course. Then you have your jumpers for it. And I've watched enough videos on this before I made this video. This jumper's got a little boost button on there. It's really small. And once you hook it up, you hit the boost button, and within 30 seconds you should be hitting the key. And this will tell you if you have it hooked up it's got a red light and a green light. It'll tell you if you got it hooked up right. But looks like a decent one. I'm not going to try it out. Maybe later, but I'm going to try it out in this one. I'll get it all put back together. But yeah, I did try out my antenna this week, well, the last few days, that I have in my attic. I was wondering how well that antenna, it's a homemade dipole. I mean, I really didn't have too much thought into it because it's something homemade, you know? How well could they really be? And I got this call sign. It was a call sign. And the call sign came up, and I did some snooping while it was doing, and he said he was home. He said he was home, and he said, and so I looked it up, and he said he was in Florida. The home said he was in Florida. So yeah. So evidently, it's pulling in good. Now, my little radio, there's no way I don't think it can put out to Florida. At least my antenna's picking up from Florida, you know? It's like, oh, wow. That really surprised me. But that's one thing I picked up from Black Friday. Now, I did end up having to buy something. And two things, actually. And it's coming in within the next few days. But I can't really, I'll end up showing them next week. At least one of them. And one of them will be going into my ham radio. Because it's going into one of my builds for ham radio. Yeah, one of my builds. So it's one of my fun builds. I'm having fun with all this stuff, guys. I really am. And this is really cool. And good news. Last Tuesday, I hit my goal with tops. Hit my goal. Yeah, I know you guys might think it's really high, but my doctor thinks it's a good height, and I can always lower it down from here on out. You know, working with him. But it's a healthy goal for me with my heart and everything right now. Right now. It was a 260 mark. We can stop right now and see where it is for after a while, and then we'll discuss it. At 260 mark, and it turns me into a COPS, C-O-P-S. Which is it was a high standing in my club. So it's like, cool beans. I've been working towards this. And, yeah. Now, just to keep it. Just to keep it. Oh, it's hard. It's hard, especially whenever it's on the holidays, guys. All you want to do is eat still in the good foods. If you're bouncing with the foods. Like, boy. Oh boy. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it off. It's hard. It really is. But I've got I actually got the heater going on, believe it or not. It's not gone down low enough to kick back on yet, but the heater's on and working with that thermostat that I put into it, and it's working good. Everything's doing well. It's just rocking. And actually, I think some of you will be actually pleasantly surprised with me thinking of what I'm building for my ham radio, and it's like, that's actually pretty cool, pretty nifty, and it's like pretty cool. You know what? I hope you all have a great week. I hope you all have a blessed week. I hope you all have a healthy week. Seriously, I hope you do. Because, I mean, it's been a horrible, horrible, horrible times we have right now. It's been wet, cold, miserable. And whenever you're older, you got the rheumatism going on now, arthritis. This stuff hurts. This stuff hurts. And whenever you're younger, you don't really feel it. And like, wow. Whenever you're older, you feel it. Or whenever you're younger, you might have the arthritis and stuff. And then you feel that too. Or if you have metal in you, you might feel it. Like, yeah, I have the metal too. Yeah, it's partially from Russia. Like, wow. But it's like insane. This is Muslim Mike signing out. 73.